understand physics, we need to understand basic mathematics such as variable, function, slope, tangent, secant, the concept of average, and instantaneous. So these are the few things which first we understand, then we will go to the differentiation. So what do you mean by variable? The thing which change, that is called as variable. Suppose that we have a circle of radius r, then its area will be pi r square. So here r is also variable and area a is also variable, but area depends on radius. So radius is independent variable and area is called dependent variable. So here if you change radius, so area will change. Means area is depending on radius. So this could be called as relation or you can say equation. Okay. And similarly we can define function. Function. Any relation of type y equal to f of x means y is function of x. That relation may be y equal to x square, y equal to x cube. So it is called function if for one value of x there is only one value of y. So for one value of x there must be only one value of y. Alright, means y equal to x square is a function, but y equal to under root x is not. So let's understand, can we represent this mathematical function on xy coordinate system? Yes, of course. You can take points as x equal to 0, so y will be 0. Similarly, x equal to 1, y equal to 1, you can draw this curve. This is called as parabola. This is called as parabola. Later you will understand why it is called parabola and so on. So this is a curve which is plotted on xy plane, Cartesian plane. So this is the mathematical expression for a function and this is the graphical representation of this function. So if we talk about functions, so we can draw function on xy plane. So there are many types of function, but we study mainly I lit. So I for inverse function, like sine inverse x, cos inverse x, etc. L for logarithmic, like log x. A for algebraic, x, x square, etc. T for trigonometric, that is sin x, cos x, etc. And E for exponential. E for exponential, like e power x, e power minus x, etc. So these are the basic functions. So let's understand slope. So what is slope? Suppose that we have a curve like this. So this line is called secant, and let's suppose this angle is x. This point is x1, y1, and this point is x2, y2. So this is basically y1 and this is x1, and this is y2 and this is x2. So here this secant is making some angle. Let's suppose beta with x-axis. So this beta can be calculated as tan beta is equal to this length over this length, that is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, and this is written as delta y over delta x. This is basically delta y. Delta y means change in y and delta x means change in x. So when change is a little larger, so we write like this. So tan beta is delta y by delta x, that is the slope of secant. This is slope of secant. And when you draw another line close to this point, so here delta y becomes lesser and delta x also lesser. Okay, and similarly when you draw a line here, so delta y and delta x are very small, very small. So here delta y and delta x are very small, so this is called as tangent, and the slope of tangent is basically delta y over delta x, limit delta x tending to 0. This limit means हम किसी चीज को बाउंड करते हैं. Limit means when we bound something, that is called as limit. Okay, so we are bounding delta x tending to 0. जब, as you have seen here, this delta x is very large here, and when you move towards this tangent point, so you have seen that delta y and delta x is very small here. So that's why we are limiting this, and this thing is called as dy and this thing is called as dx. So this is dy by dx, that is differentiation of y with respect to x. This is called differentiation of y with respect to x. So here you can see clearly that when delta x and delta y becomes small and smaller, then secant is converted into tangent. Means secant can be treated as tangent. So what's the difference between tangent and secant? For the secant, you know, the delta y is large, delta x is large. For the tangent, delta y is very small. When delta y is very small, it is called dy. This is dx. So what is dy? So dy is very small change in y. And what is dx? So dx is very small change in x. So dx is very small change in x and dy is very small change in y. So you can understand this delta y by delta x, which is basically the average slope, can be converted into instantaneous slope of the curve, that is the slope of tangent. So this is differentiation of y with respect to x. So here we study very small change in x versus change in x. So suppose that this distance is x1 and this distance is x2. Then this distance AB is basically x2 minus x1, that is called as delta x. Okay, and if delta x is very small, then it is called dx. dx. So dx means very small change in x. What is delta y? That is change in y. What is dy? Very small change in y. So now we are ready to discuss differentiation. So differentiation, it is slope of tangent at any point on curve. Suppose that we have a curve like this. So this is a tangent, this angle is theta. So tan theta is basically dy over dx, that is d over dx of y. So it's a kind of operator which works on y. Okay, and finally you will see the slope or differentiation. It has various rules, and here I'm explaining rule number 1, that is basic rule. d over dx of x पावर n. x पावर n को अगर हम डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं तो इसका फार्मूला है x पावर n minus 1. So that is the formula. Means we are differentiating x power n. So it is becoming n into x power n minus 1. So we are going to use this formula to solve multiple problems. So take an example. So y equal to x power 4. So dy by dx, so that will be d over dx of y. That is d over dx of x power 4. So that is 4 into x power 3. So we have used the formula d over dx of x power n equal to n into x power n minus 1. This is the formula. So here power is 4, so 4 is multiplied and the power is subtracted by 1. So rule number 2, that is differentiation of a constant, that is equal to 0. Differentiation of a constant, that may be pi, is 0. Okay. The third rule is when you differentiate a quantity having constant and variable in multiplied form, so the constant remains same and the differentiation of x square or variable takes place, that is 2x. So that is 2x. x स्क्वायर का डिफरेंशिएशन होगा, यहाँ पर a का डिफरेंशिएशन नहीं होगा. So x स्क्वायर का डिफरेंशिएशन सिंपल 2x. Rule number 4, d over dx of x, that is if you use this rule, so it is 1 into x power 1 minus 1, it is x power 0 equal to 1. The rule number 5, d over dx of ax. तो देखो यहाँ पर a भी है, a कांस्टेंट है और x भी है, x इज द वेरिएबल. सो a का डिफरेंशिएशन नहीं होगा, x का होगा. So that means a into 1, that is a. So rule number 6, so d over dx of ax plus b. So this is ax plus b. So here differentiation of x is 1, but differentiation of b will be 0. b का differentiation 0 होगा, x का 1 होगा, तो यहाँ पर a बच जाएगा. So that will be a. So these are the basic rules what we can use for solving differentiation problems. So let's take an example. So y equal to 5x square plus 3x plus 2. So dy by dx, so that will be 5 into 2x plus x का differentiation 1, so that is 3. ये constant है तो इसका differentiation 0, so that is 10x plus 3. तो यहाँ देखो differentiation is a process which acts in series. पहले वो इस पर एक्ट करेगा, फिर इस पर एक्ट करेगा और फिर इस पर एक्ट करेगा, और सभी जितने भी फंक्शंस एडेड फॉर्म में होंगे सब पर एक्ट करता हुआ जाएगा और फाइनल रिजल्ट आपको देगा. यहाँ पर रिजल्ट इज 10x plus 3. Another example we can take. So y equal to x plus 1 whole square. So to solve this problem, d over dx of x square plus 1 whole square, we can write d over dx of x square plus 1 plus 2x. So that will be 2x plus 2, because 1 is constant, so differentiation of 1 will be 0, and x square we have. So x square का differentiation 2x और यहाँ पर x का 1 2 as it is. So another example. So y equal to root x. Okay. So dy by dx equal to d over dx of x power 1 by 2. So that is 1 by 2 into x power minus 1 by 2. So that is 1 over 2 root x. Okay. So these are the basic examples through which you can understand differentiation. So let's understand few checkpoints. Important points. D over dx of pi, that is 0. Okay, not a problem. But if you want to solve d over d pi of pi cube, so that is not 0, that is actually 3 pi square. So when you consider pi as a variable, so you can differentiate pi cube because you have considered pi as a variable. So this becomes 3 pi square. D over dx of y. So here differentiation is not allowed. Okay, because here this is x and this is y, or you can say, let's suppose any variable t square. Okay, so we don't differentiate here because when you will differentiate, so it will be a complex thing that you will understand in next part of this lecture. So don't worry about it. Simply you understand that you are not going to differentiate a variable with respect to another variable now. So I will tell you how to differentiate a variable with respect to another variable. So differentiations you have to remember. Y equal to f of x, and here dy by dx equal to f dash x, that is the symbol of differentiation. ऐसे लिखते हैं differentiation को f dash x. तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास sin x है, इसका differentiation cos x होता है, cos x का differentiation minus sin x होता है, tan x का differentiation secant square x होता है, cot x का differentiation minus cosec square x होता है, secant x का differentiation secant x into tan x होता है, and cosec x का differentiation minus cosec x into cot x होता है, e power x का differentiation e power x होता है, and log x का differentiation 1 by x होता है. So you can understand these differentiations are basic differentiations you need to remember. Differentiation operation, various rules. The first is product rule. Suppose that you are given two functions in product, that is x square log x, like that. Okay, सो नाउ डायरेक्ट डिफरेंशिएशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल। इसको तुम डायरेक्ट डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है। इसके लिए प्रोडक्ट रूल यूज करना पड़ेगा। सो प्रोडक्ट रूल कैसे समझेंगे हम लोग? इस चीज को ऐसे समझेंगे, सपोज करो तुम्हारे टू फ्रेंड्स हैं जो कि पहले फ्रेंड्स थे और अब उनकी तुमसे लड़ाई हो चुकी है और वो आ रहे हैं, रास्ते में हैं, ठीक है, और उन्हें तुम्हें मुक्का मारना है और मुक्का मार करके भागना है। तो क्या करेंगे? सबसे पहले पहले फ्रेंड को मुक्का मारेंगे, यानी कि इसका डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे और इसको कुछ भी नहीं करना है, इसको कुछ नहीं बोलना है, ठीक है। फिर प्लस का साइन लगाएंगे, तब तक ये उठ जाएगा, मुक्का लगा हुआ है इसको, ये वापस आ जाएगा और फिर इसको मुक्का मार देंगे। log x का डिफरेंशिएशन 1/x, so it will be 2x log x plus x, so that is x common, 2 log x plus 1, like that. So this is how you can differentiate. Here I explain it again. पहले फंक्शन का डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे, दूसरे फंक्शन को एज इट इज लिखेंगे, प्लस का साइन लगाएंगे, पहले फंक्शन को एज इट इज लिखेंगे, दूसरे को डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे और इस तरीके से प्रोडक्ट रूल की मदद से हम लोग डिफरेंशिएशन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। We can take another example. Y equal to x into sin x. So dy by dx will be equal to, पहले x को डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे, sin x को एज इट इज रखेंगे, प्लस फिर x को एज इट इज रखेंगे, sin x को डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे, तो आंसर आ जाएगा sin x plus x cos x. So let's come to the division rule. This is rule number 2. Suppose that a function is given as sin x by x. फंक्शन डिवीजन फॉर्म में दिया गया है, यानी कि एक फंक्शन ऊपर है और एक फंक्शन नीचे है, डिवीजन फॉर्म में दिया हुआ है। सो हम इसे कैसे डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे? dy by dx इक्वल टू डिनोमिनेटर नीचे वाले का स्क्वायर करेंगे, डिनोमिनेटर का स्क्वायर करेंगे, फिर नीचे वाले को एज इट इज लिखेंगे, ऊपर वाले का डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे, माइनस का साइन लगाएंगे। यहाँ पर देखो डिनोमिनेटर को ऐसे लिखेंगे, न्यूमरेटर को डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे, माइनस का साइन लगाएंगे, फिर ऊपर वाले को एज इट इज लिखेंगे और नीचे वाले का यानी डिनोमिनेटर का डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे और बस डन। कैन टेक अप वन एग्जांपल, y इक्वल टू log x by x. Okay, so what will be dy by dx? dy by dx will be, पहले x का स्क्वायर कर देंगे इस चीज का, ठीक है, फिर x एज इट इज log x का डिफरेंशिएशन प्लस सॉरी माइनस का साइन, log x as it is and x का differentiation. So it is 1 minus log x over x square. So let's come to the third and most important rule, that is called as chain rule, and in physics we call it bullet rule. We can consider dy by dx as a bullet, so that is d over dx of y. So हम यूं कह सकते हैं कि d over dx की बुलेट y पर चल गई, यूं कह सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो इस फॉर्मेट में हम लोग करते हैं और इसकी जरूरत कहाँ पड़ती है? सपोज करो कि हमारे पास y इक्वल टू साइन x है, सो वी कैन सिंपली डिफरेंशिएट dy by dx इक्वल टू cos x। बट अगर हमारे पास y इक्वल टू साइन x स्क्वायर है, सो अब ये सिंपल डिफरेंशिएट नहीं होगा, अब हमें चेन रूल लगाना ही पड़ेगा। सो लेट्स अप्लाई एंड अंडरस्टैंड। चेन रूल को हम लोग बुलेट रूल क्यों कहते हैं वो भी समझना है। सो एप्लीकेशन ऑफ चेन रूल, सी y इक्वल टू साइन एक्स स्क्वायर, वी हैव टू डिफ्रेंशिएट दिस थिंग. सो अगर ये सिंपली साइन एक्स होता सो इजिली डिफ्रेंशिएट हो जाता, बट अगर साइन एक्स स्क्वायर है तो वी हैव टू अप्लाई चेन रूल. सो कैसे लगाएंगे? डी ओवर डी एक्स ऑफ साइन एक्स स्क्वायर. सो यहाँ पर बुलेट जाएगी, पहले साइन को डिफ्रेंशिएट करेगी कॉस एक्स स्क्वायर, इनटू का साइन आएगा, फिर एक्स स्क्वायर को डिफ्रेंशिएट करेगी 2x. सो आंसर विल बी 2x cos x square. So simple. Take another example. So y equal to cos q x cube है. So dy by dx क्या हो जाएगा? dy by dx equal to, that is d over dx of cos x cube. सबसे पहले बुलेट cos x को पेनिट्रेट करेगी, सो ये हो जाएगा माइनस साइन x क्यूब मल्टीप्लाइड x क्यूब को 3x square. So this is how you can apply the chain rule. So we can take another example. Y equal to sine root x under root. Okay, so d over dx of y, so that will be d over dx of sine root x power 1/2. ओके, तो यहाँ पर सबसे पहले पावर रूल आएगा. सबसे पहले हम लोग पावर रूल यानी कि 1/2 को ब्रेक करेंगे. सो दैट विल बी 1/2 इंटू साइन रूट एक्स पावर -1/2 इंटू अंदर साइन एक्स का cos रूट एक्स इंटू रूट एक्स का 1/2 रूट एक्स. सो आंसर विल बी 1/4 रूट एक्स cos root x over under root of sin root x. This is the answer. So particle starts from x equal to 0, and at t equal to t1 particle is at x equal to x1, and at t equal to t2 particle is at x equal to x2. Okay, so velocity, in fact average velocity is defined as x2 minus x1 over t2 minus t1, like that. And this x2 minus x1, as we know, we can write delta x, and this as delta t. And for instantaneous velocity, instantaneous velocity means the velocity at every instant, means interval is very small. बहुत ही छोटा इंटरवल. इंस्टेंटेनियस ले रहे हैं तो इंटरवल बहुत छोटा लेंगे. सो वेलोसिटी विल बी लिमिट delta t tending to 0, delta x over delta t. So that is dx over dt. And the acceleration will be, that is delta v over delta t. This is average acceleration. And instantaneous acceleration, that is dv by dt. So that is d over dt of v. Okay, so that is d over dt of dx by dt. So that is d2x by dt square. This is double differentiation. This is called double differentiation. This is double differentiation of x with respect to time. So this is how we can calculate velocity and acceleration. I give you an example. Suppose that displacement is given as x equal to t cube plus t square minus t. So find velocity and acceleration at t equal to 1 second. So what we need to do? Don't put the value of time in the displacement at this very soon moment, because you will not be able to get the velocity and acceleration. First of all, you need to differentiate it. Velocity will be dx by dt, so that will be 3t square plus 2t minus 1. And the acceleration will be dv by dt, differentiated once more, so that is 6t plus 2. Put the value of t. So velocity will be 3 plus 2 minus 1, that is 4 meter per second, and the acceleration will be 8 meters per second square. Similarly, we can apply it for angular velocity, and angular acceleration. So we need to understand what is angular velocity and what is angular acceleration. So when a particle rotates in a circle, so this angle is theta and the time is t. So this is delta theta and the time is delta t. So here theta is called angular displacement. Angular displacement. जैसे linear displacement होती है वैसे ही angular displacement. Angular displacement angle. This is the rotation covered. Okay, with respect to this point O when particle is moving in a circle. Okay, so angular velocity is defined as uh, it is written by omega. It's like W, but it's not W actually. It's symbol omega. So omega is delta theta over delta t. Okay. So if delta t is very small, if delta t is tending to 0, so omega is written as d theta by dt. Okay. And angular acceleration is given as alpha equal to d omega by dt. This is rate of change of angular velocity. This is rate of change of angular velocity, that is angular acceleration. Okay, so here if we see differentiation of one variable with respect to other, so let y equal to x square is a function and we need to calculate dy by dt. Here t is another variable apart from y and x. Then dy by dt can be written as dy by dx into dx by dt. Means first of all we need to differentiate x square with respect to x, then you just multiply it by dx by dt. So we also call it buy one get one free rule because we have to multiply another differentiation at the end. So here dy by dx into dx by dt equal to d over dx of y into dx by dt, that is equal to d over dx of x square into dx by dt, and the final answer is 2x into dx by dt. Means अगर आपको वेरिएबल चेंज करना है तो पहले आप उसे एक्स स्क्वायर को एक्स के रिस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट कर दो और फिर साथ में dx by dt मल्टीप्लाई कर दो बस. Important and tricky questions regarding differentiation. So here displacement is given as a sine bt plus c. Here a, b, c are constants. T is time and x is displacement. So find velocity and acceleration. Okay, so here displacement is given as function of time and we need to calculate velocity and acceleration. So हम लोग velocity निकालेंगे कैसे? Velocity is dx by dt. Okay, dx by dt differentiation of displacement. Okay, इसको डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे. a कांस्टेंट है, इसका कुछ भी नहीं होगा. साइन का डिफरेंशिएशन cos bt plus c. ओके, मल्टीप्लाइड इसका डिफरेंशिएशन c कांस्टेंट है 0, t का 1 हो जाएगा और यहाँ पे b. तो क्या आ जाएगा ये a b cos bt plus c, like that. So acceleration a, that is dv by dt. So dv by dt will be differentiation of this thing once more. So that is a into b. इसका डिफरेंशिएशन होगा माइनस साइन बी टी प्लस सी इंटू अंदर वाले का डिफरेंशिएशन दैट इज बी. ओके, सो यू कैन राइट माइनस ए साइन बी टी प्लस सी into b square, and this a sin bt, what is this? This is x, so you can write here minus b square x. So acceleration is given as minus b square x. So here we are going to solve one more question for you. So y equal to x into under root x square plus 1. So find it's dy by dx. Okay, so dy by dx equal to x का डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे और रूट एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वन को एज इट इज प्लस x को एज इट इज इसका डिफरेंशिएशन. What is this? This is x square plus 1 power 1 by 2. So that is 1 by 2 x square plus 1 power minus 1 by 2 into 2x. So answer will be root x square plus 1 plus x square over root x square plus 1. This is the answer. So let's solve few more questions for you. Let's suppose y is given as sine theta plus theta, okay, and into a, and x is given as a cos theta plus 1, okay. So question is find dy by dx, okay. Y is function of theta and x is function of theta and we need to find dy by dx. So सबसे पहले हम लोग dy by d theta निकालेंगे, that is a cos theta plus 1, okay, और फिर हम dx by d theta निकालेंगे, so that is a minus sin theta, okay. इसके बाद हम इसे लिखेंगे dy by dx equal to dy by d theta over dx by d theta. D theta goes out, so that is basically dy by dx. So how can we find dy by dx? Dy by dx equal to division of this thing by this thing, that is a cos theta plus 1 over a minus sin theta, okay. So a goes out, so that is minus, and this cos theta plus 1 can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2, the formula I tell you, and this sin theta, that is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, so that will be, you know, minus cot theta by 2. The formula used is cos theta equal to 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. This is the formula what I have used here. So this is how you can solve tricky problems, and there is much more to do in differentiation, but for now it's done.